Hare Krishna. So, welcome to the morning Bhagavatam class. We'll be reading Srimad Bhagavatam 1 to 24 today. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Cheva Narottamam Devin Saraswatim Vyasan Tato Jayanudire Shinvatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shavana Kirtana Hidayanta Stavatrani Vidunati Suhurisitam Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavad Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki Grantrashna Bhagavatam Ki Jai. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam 1 to 24. Parthivadarunam dhumas tasmat agnistrayam maya tamastu rajas tasmat sattvam yad brahma darshanam. Parthivat from earth, daruna firewood, dhuma smoke, tasmat from that, Agni, fire, Trayi, Vedic sacrifices, Maya, made of, Tasma, in the mode of ignorance, Tu, but, Raja, the mode of passion, Tasmat, from that, Satvam, the mode of goodness, Yat, which, Brahma, the absolute truth, Darshanam, realization. Translation and prepared by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Firewood is a transformation of earth, but smoke is better than the raw wood. And fire is still better, for by fire we can derive the benefits of superior knowledge through Vedic sacrifices. Similarly, passion, rajas, is better than ignorance, tamas. But goodness, sattva, is best because by goodness one can come to realize the absolute truth. So this is the wonderful verse today. It is comparing कि कैसे तीनों गुणों में से रजोगुण, तमोगुण और सतोगुण, जो सबसे नीचे है वो तमोगुण है, फिर उसके ऊपर रजोगुण है और उसके ऊपर जो इन तीनों से अच्छा है, क्योंकि उसी से हमें आत्म साक्षात्कार या भागवत साक्षात्कार हो सकता है. तो जो तीनों गुण हैं, इनकी तीनों की अपनी अपनी ही क्वालिटीज हैं, इनके अपने अपने प्रॉपर्टीज हैं, ऐसे कह सकते हैं. तो जो तमस, तो क्या है? तमस इज इन इग्नोरेंस, इट ऑब्सक्योर्स. ये रजोगुण है, इज एजिटेटिंग, इट इज इन मोड ऑफ पैशन, वन इज एजिटेटेड, which means activity, lot of passion. And satogun is a revealing. It reveals. What it reveals? Shuddha tattva, or about absolute truth one can know. So इसलिए इन तीनों में से जो है वो तमोगुण, रजोगुण और सतोगुण में से जो सतोगुण है वो बेटर है, क्योंकि इट इज नॉट अनफेवरेबल टू शुद्ध सत्व, और जो तमोगुण और रजोगुण है दे आर अनफेवरेबल टू सतोगुण. और इसका उदाहरण बहुत अच्छा दिया है इन्होंने कि हाउ फायरवुड इज अ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ अर्थ, बट स्मोक इज बेटर देन द रॉ वुड एंड फायर इज स्टिल बेटर. सो लकड़ी से जिसमें से धुआं है वो बेटर है, और धुएं से जो अग्नि प्रज्वलित हुई है वो बेटर है, क्योंकि जो उस अग्नि से we can do one can do Vedic sacrifices like this. So each stage is better. और वो क्यों बेटर है? क्योंकि जैसे हम देख सकते हैं कि जो अग्नि है, it is devoid of any action. There is no action. It is a mode of ignorance. Sorry, wood, लकड़ी. not Agni, I'm very sorry, the raw wood, because there is no activity, and it is devoid of any quality of action, and so it is in mode of, it is compared to the mode of ignorance. But smoke, which it has a active nature. धुएं में जो है, there is activity, it is active in nature. और धुएं से भी ज्यादा जो अगला है वो क्या है, वो अग्नि है, क्योंकि अग्नि जो है, it is a quality of action as well as revelation. और इसलिए इसको यहाँ पर वर्ड यूज किया है त्रिमया. त्रिमया मीन्स इट इज रिलेटेड टू द वेदास, because it is used in the rituals mentioned in the Vedas. Is superior, so it gives a vision of Brahman. One can get a vision of absolute truth through mode of goodness. So our Prabhupada ka purport padhte hain. As explained above, one can get release from the conditioned life of material existence by devotional service to the personality of Godhead. ये हमने बार बार पढ़ लिया कि भक्त्या माम अभिजानन्ति. भगवद गीता में भी भगवान कहते हैं कि अगर कोई भक्त ही मुझे जान सकता है, तो इसका मतलब कि, और हमने ये भी देख लिया कि अगर व्यक्ति कोई जीव मुक्ति चाहता है तो मुक्ति जो है वो कुंद ही दे सकते हैं और कोई नहीं दे सकते. It is further comprehended herein that one has to rise to the platform of mode of goodness, sattva, so that one can be eligible for devotional service of the Lord. क्योंकि हमने पढ़ा कि जो सत्व है ये सबसे नजदीक है. शुद्ध सत्व, then सत्व, then तमस, then rajas and then तमा. तो जो सत्व है, सतोगुण है, वो शुद्ध सत्व के बिल्कुल पास है. तो वहां से it is easier to get revelation of absolute truth. तो इसलिए हम जो भक्त हैं, जो नए भक्त बनते हैं, तो हम सबको यही बोलते हैं कि they try to follow the process so that by that process one can come closer and closer to the सतोगुण. So जब भी हम नए भक्त हम देखते हैं कि मंदिर में आते हैं, चाहे हम किसी भी तमोगुण से, रजोगुण से, किसी भी गुण से आगे आ सकते हैं, बट एक बार आने के बाद we have to follow the process, and the process is to develop satogun, brahmanical qualities, because they are conducive to understand and get a revelation of Shuddha Sattva. Prabhupada देखते हैं, one has to rise to the platform of the mode of goodness, sattva, so that one can be eligible for devotional service of the Lord. But if there are impediments on the progressive path, anyone, even from the platform of tamas, can gradually rise to sattva platform by the expert direction of the spiritual master. तो ये जरूरी नहीं है भक्ति में आने से पहले. यही भक्ति का सबसे बड़ा क्या कह सकते हैं एडवांटेज है कि bhakti is not dependent upon material good, because bhakti is transcendental. So one can start bhakti yoga from anywhere, in whatever we are. हम किसी भी गुण से बंधे हो, हम भक्ति योग स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. और इसमें लिखा है कि one can gradually rise to sattva with expert direction of a spiritual master. तो कोई भी expert spiritual master, a bona fide शिक्षा गुरु और दीक्षा गुरु can guide any new person to start rising from the mode of ignorance to mode of passion and mode of goodness, and then even go beyond to Shuddha Sattva. Sincere candidate, Prabhupada देखते हैं आगे. Sincere candidates must therefore approach an expert spiritual master for such a progressive path. इसलिए किसी भक्त का एसोसिएशन बहुत जरूरी है. और भक्त means such association means a senior association. Sato vrite, that one should take association of anybody who is senior than him. And sincere candidates must therefore approach an expert spiritual master for such a progressive path, and the bona fide expert spiritual disciple from any stage of life, tamas, rajas or sattva. जब हम भक्तों की शरण लेते हैं, bona fide जब हम भक्तों की शरण लेते हैं, bona fide शिक्षा गुरु या दीक्षा गुरु की शरण लेते हैं, so they are expert and they can They are competent to direct a disciple from any stage of tamas, rajas or sattva. तो हम ये भी समझ सकते हैं कि अगर हम एक स्टेज पे अटके हैं और उससे आगे नहीं जा पा रहे हैं, कृष्ण भक्ति में आगे प्रोग्रेस नहीं कर रहे हैं, इसका मतलब वी आर नॉट टेकिंग प्रॉपर गाइडेंस. और guidance doesn't mean that we need to find a uttam adhikari. Guidance means कि we have to find somebody who is senior than us. That's it. जो हमसे सीनियर है, जिसे अगर हम 5वीं कक्षा में हैं और कोई 12th क्लास के अंदर है, he can very well teach a 5th class student. So one doesn't need to be a PhD. और similarly जो है, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि कोई हमें कोई उत्तम अधिकारी ही मिले जो हमें पढ़ा सकता है. और only thing is, या हमें गाइडेंस दे सकता है. Only thing is that person has to be senior than us. So then, और अगर वो ठीक से स्थित है अपनी भक्ति में, तो जैसे हम प्रोग्रेस कर रहे हैं 5वीं से 5th से 6th, 6th से 7th, similarly that person is also graduating from 12th to first year college, then second year, third year, so he is also growing, because दोनों ही ठीक से भक्ति में जुड़े हैं, so they can both continue very well in their relationship. तो इसलिए बहुत जरूरी है कि we must find proper guide if we want to progress, continuous progress in Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada लिखते हैं आगे, it is a mistake therefore to consider that worship of any quality or any form of supreme personality of Godhead is equally beneficial. Except Vishnu, all separated forms are manifested under the conditions of material energy. And therefore, the forms of material energy cannot help anyone to rise to the platform of sattva. ये हमने पहले भी पढ़ा था कैसे कि जो ब्रह्मा and जो शिव है, they come in contact with material energy, so they are touching it. But Lord Vishnu, he is in proximity to the sattva gun, but he doesn't touch it. And therefore, the forms of material energy cannot help anyone to rise to the platform of sattva, which alone can liberate a person from material bondage. The uncivilized state of life, or the life of the lower animals, is controlled by the mode of tamas. So people who are in mode of tamas, they are compared to a life of lower animals. The civilized life of man with a passion for various types of material benefits is a stage of rajas. So human life starts at the age of rajas, or passion. The rajas stage of life gives a slight clue to the realization of absolute truth in the forms of fine sentiments in philosophy, art, culture, with moral and ethical principles. तो ये फायदा है रजोगुण में आने का. जैसे हम वैसे भी देखते हैं अन्नमयी, प्राणमयी, ज्ञानमयी, आनंदमयी, ये सारी जो stages हैं, they correspond to what is the consciousness of different souls. अलग अलग जो जीव हैं उनकी अलग अलग चेतनता है, और जो लोग रजोगुण में आते हैं तो उसमें से because they naturally come closer to sattva. So what is happening in that? There is a culture, there is a philosophy, there is a discussion, there is art and culture. All those things are supposed to subtly take us closer to the absolute truth. There is some hint there. But the mode of sattva is still higher stage of material quality, which actually helps one in realizing the absolute truth. So that will happen only because there is no agitation and there is no ignorance also. There is a stable Dhira Purush in a mode of goodness that one can get revelation of Shuddha Sattva or Vasudev or Krishna. In other words, there is a qualitative difference between the different kinds of worshipping methods, as well as the respective results derived from predominating deities, namely Brahma, Vishnu, and Hara. Hara means Lord Shiva. It is called as Hara. So there is a qualitative difference between worshipping all three of them. और इसको हम देखते हैं कि कई बार हम पढ़ते हैं जैसे हिंदू धर्म में कि ब्रह्मा, विष्णु, महेश, they are equal. Yes, Acharyas बताते हैं कि yes, they are equal in the sense that they are all avatars. They are all guna avatars of Lord. So in that manner, they are equal. But they are unequal because Lord Vishnu is not covered by the gunas. Whereas Brahma and Shiva, they are. And we see in their pastimes how Lord Shiva gets bewildered by Mohini avatar, or by he gets agitated by Kamadev when Kartikeya was born, and Brahmaji starts running after, uh, you know, uh, uh, a young woman. He just came from his body. So like that, So uh, it is not to uh, demean them or to bring their position down, but to show just the little hints that they are touching the material energy. They're directly in touch with material energy, so they get affected by it. But Lord Vishnu, he's not covered by any gunas. He doesn't touch any, so they are non-different. सो इसी तरह से जो शास्त्रों में कई बार हम पढ़ते हैं कि दे आर इक्वल, तो यस दे आर इक्वल बिकॉज तीनों ही गुण अवतार है। और कई बार लिखा है कि नहीं, जो विष्णु है वो सुपीरियर है ब्रह्मा जी से और शिव जी से भी। तो यस, दैट इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट बिकॉज दे आर they are directly Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva are directly in touch with the material energy, whereas Lord Vishnu is not. So इस तरह से जो चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जो दर्शन है उनका, जो उनकी फिलॉसफी है चिंत भेदा भेद की, it what should we say, it all the contrary statements जो हमें शास्त्रों में लगती हैं वो सारी की सारी start to fall into place. So this is the mercy of चैतन्य महाप्रभु कि उन्होंने सारे शास्त्रों का जो निचोड़ और कैसे जो इवन जो चारों जो वैष्णव संप्रदाय हैं उनका भी इकट्ठा निचोड़ देके अचिंत्य भेद भेद की फिलॉसफी, which explains everything in the Shastras. So this is a small discussion on this wonderful verse. I hope it was useful for you. So we'll end the class now. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamine Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jagaguru Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hare Krishna.